Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, Sampler V series videos I've been doing for a while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's been a little bit since I've done a chicken sandwich, so, chicken sandwich. Ha ha ha. But anyway, we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck, and whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Mia X Allie shirt, which Mia stands for Mia Asano, and Allie stands for Allie the Piper. They are a pair of musicians who have gained a fair amount of notoriety online, especially on formats like YouTube, your TikToks and stuff. Mia Asano, she plays in electric violin. Allie the Piper, she plays the bagpipes, hence the piper aspect of her thing. And several months back, they decided to go over there and go on tour together. And I was extremely fortunate where not only did I get to see them perform live, they were actually the very first stop on the tour. So I was like super excited. I picked up this shirt. I also got a bunch of videos from their performances. They were incredible. Incredible. Just in case you're interested, maybe you're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, all right, well, I literally have an entire playlist for just concert stuff. Just concert videos I've gone to. So if you're ever interested, you can go over there and check them out. Or you can go to their individual channels, which are, of course, going to have far better quality videos of their stuff. Anyway, so what am I trying for y'all folks today? What are we doing here? It is a chicken sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich from, boom, Popeyes. Specifically, this is the spicy blackened chicken sandwich. Ooh. I've reviewed a number of Popeyes stuff, including their chicken sandwiches. I, in fact, have an entire playlist called Chicken Sandwich Wars, which is where all my chicken sandwich stuff ends up. This will end up on there as well. Yeah, so I saw that Popeyes, I hadn't done anything from them in a little while, and I saw that they went over there and they had, I think I'd already done the blackened chicken strips or something, but now they've applied it to their chicken sandwich, and sure, why the hell not? So let's take a look at this chicken sandwich. It's a little bit sadder than some of their chicken sandwiches I've had. Okay. So it looks like this. And, I mean, yeah, man. I don't know if it's just because the chicken sandwich wars are kind of, they've sort of come and gone at this point, you know. Everybody kind of did a chicken sandwich for a while. It does seem a little bit less impressive than there's used to be. Used to be when I got a chicken sandwich from Popeyes, man, you got a big old nice chunk of chicken. This seems a little bit sadder. Definitely sadder. But ultimately it's about the flavor, so let's find out how this goes, folks. And does it have pickles on it? It does have pickles on it. Of course it does. I will try one bite with the pickle, and then the pickle will most likely go away. I don't like pickles on chicken sandwiches. I don't understand it. Seems like some sort of crazy commie plot to go over there and freaking just spread their pickly nonsense on us. Anyway, let's try this. Chicken might be a little bit more minute, but it does still taste good. Looks like decent quality chicken for what it is. I will say, against the spiciness, the pickle isn't terrible. It kind of, because my problem with pickles is less about the flavor and more about the fact that they're often used in places where the flavor overrides other flavors. That's my point of contention with it. With this, against the spiciness, it doesn't really have a chance to override it. It gives a little extra tang. I am still going to ditch it, though, because it's not the biggest pickle guy. Plus, this gives me an opportunity to kind of taste the chicken aspect more. But spicy sauce is good. I've always liked Popeyes spicy sauce. I think it's, for me personally, I did a comparison video like 2 years ago. Popeyes chicken sandwich against KFC's chicken sandwich. And for me at the time, I mean, go watch that video if you want my full thoughts, but I personally found that I liked the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich more than the KFC, but I actually kind of like the KFC normal, like the original one, more than Popeyes. So their spicy sauce has always been something I've been a big fan of. Let's give it another bite. And the nice thing is, even though you are getting that spiciness, and it's got a decent kick to it, you're still tasting the chicken. With the blackened chicken, you're obviously not getting that crunch, you know, that Popeyes has come somewhat famous for. It's just not made that way. So you do lack the crunch, but I would say what you get is a stronger, like more almost matured kind of chicken flavor. Because with the normal breading and the normal crunchiness, it's delicious, but it's also going over there, it's providing a lot of the flavor. And the chicken is, you know, kind of a little bit secondary to that outside flavor. Whereas with this, with the blackened style, you're definitely getting a stronger chicken flavor. It's closer to like, you know, it's closer to like almost like a grilled chicken kind of flavor. Where you're just, like I said, you're getting more of that chicken flavor. It's nice. I like it. The chicken has a nice kind of deep flavor to it. And the spicy sauce itself, it's kind of like a spicy mayo or something like that. Has a little bit of a tanginess to it. Not anything substantial, but it does have a good heat to it. This, for me, is about where I like a spicy chicken sandwich to work in terms of that level of spiciness. Because it's a heat that goes all the way around your mouth. It's not like ridiculous, okay? It's not like a joke heat, you know. But at the same time, it's not entirely to be trifled with. If you're somebody who you don't like spicy stuff, this would be too much for you. And I can actually say that with confidence because my friend Drew, who is admittedly a huge spice wuss, he has told me as such. He's like, he does not care for the spicy chicken sandwich because of the spice level. So I like it. I mean, it's got a nice kick to it. I like the taste of the chicken, you know, in the blackened style. I mean, it's good. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Would I get it again? Yeah, probably. My only real big point of contention with this is, again, just it seems like the chicken has gotten smaller. And maybe that's just inflation. The cost of things, I know a lot of restaurants are hurting because the price of stuff has gone up so much. Maybe that's that. Maybe it's just the Popeyes that I went to. The Popeyes that I went to go get this is not a Popeyes that I am particularly fond of. They, in fact, almost always fuck something up with my menu or with my order. They, in fact, did so in this particular instance, too, because I got a frozen strawberry or frozen mango lemonade from them, and I shit you not, like, probably 85% of it was just liquid. Like, I don't know if their machine wasn't working or whatever, but they fucked it up. So it could just be that, but I'm going to try to be nice to them and say, you know, maybe it is just more of an overarching thing. But overall, it's a good sandwich, and it's not only is it good, but I have to be able to compare it against the other Popeyes chicken sandwiches and kind of be like, okay, would I choose this over those? No, I wouldn't. I would not get this point for point over like a classic, you know, spicy chicken sandwich. But I would occasionally get it in place of. Not all the time. I would definitely still do the original more frequently, but every now and again, I would like this as an option. I can appreciate that. So if I'm recommending it to people, would I recommend it to people? I'm going to go with yeah. I don't think, pretty much the only people I could see taking issue with this are, again, people who just don't like spicy stuff. You know, I think it'll probably be a bit much for you. And conversely, if you're just, you know, kind of a fried chicken purist, you know, you want that crispiness, obviously that isn't going to be there for this particular sandwich. But I think if you enjoy chicken sandwich, you enjoy some spicy stuff, this is kind of a nice twist to work off of. So that's where I'm taking it. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly proper chicken sandwich-tastic rest of your life. Because, man, good chicken sandwich, you know, as much as I love burgers, as much as I love sub sandwiches, I mean, a proper chicken sandwich, that's a good time. It's a good time. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. It's a thing, folks. You know, we trudge along. We deal with what we have to deal with. And it's not always easy. And it's important when we run into situations like that where it is stressful and frustrating, what have you. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to do. Okay, if you go over there and let's say you have a Popeyes or some other restaurant, you know, that's near you, that you're always, you know, you try to order from and they always seem to go over there and fuck something up. Man, as long as if it happens once in a great while, leave it be. Mistakes happen. But if it's a consistent thing, hey, you know, I hate to be the person to say it, but it's like, you know, hit up Yelp or hit up, you know, Google reviews, you know, or even if need be, you know, maybe go over there and talk to somebody at the place. Or worst case scenario, you can drop off, man. The only reason why I still occasionally, an emphasis on occasionally, use this Popeyes is because every now and again, it's like I don't want to drive the extra, like, friggin' 10, 15 minutes to go to the other one. Because there is another one, and it's better, by far. But, again, I just don't always want to make that trek, and sometimes I'm like, maybe it'll be good this time. Always. They're really terrible. Like, I don't know what it is about that location. The very first time I went there, I think it was like the first time, not the first time I'd ever had Popeyes, but I think it was the first time I ever went to a Popeyes just of my own volition. The people working there were so fucking cool, man. They were like excited that I was there, and what kind of side you want? And I'm like, some red beans and rice. They're like, we gonna get you some red beans and rice. I'm like, yes, this is fantastic. I love that. And it's like, man, just in the years since, it's not been great. They're not excited. And it's not the same people. That's the problem. Is that as time has gone by, you know, they've obviously shifted out staff and stuff. It's not great. Anyway, or conversely, you know, like I said, you can just drop off. Just go to a place that appreciates you. Bye.